Today, we are reacting to Reggie Wanted Problems Until Montre Gave Problems by my nigga Bill Feezzy. Hey man, shout out Bill Feezzy, man. He a great storyteller. Found him on Astro Dior, his channel. I love his story time, so I figured why not bring it to my channel, react to some, bring it to y'all. But y'all make sure y'all go subscribe, not only to me, but go subscribe to my boy Bill. Go like all his videos. Let's get it.
What's up, brother? What's up, sister? My name Bill. I went to prison when I was 19 for making poor decisions. Spent 9 years, got out at the age of 28. During my time in prison, I've seen and been around people that were sexually assaulted. I've seen murders with my own 2 eyes, brutal murders, people getting stabbed up. I've seen so much corruption. I've seen people get so depressed and commit suicide. My brothers and sisters, I'm just encouraging y'all to the best of your ability, try to do the right thing, man. Stay out them jails, stay out them prisons. It's not worth it because you could go in and never make it out. It's your boy Billiam.
What up, Billy?
Tell you about this situation. So I come on my room, I'm stepping out the room, I hear some people arguing, they yelling, screaming, yeah, you got me f***ed up. The other one saying, boy, stop, boy, I ain't never been on none of that, boy, I ain't studied none of that, boy. So I recognize the voice when I look down there. It's this dude I know named Montre. Montre is a cool dude. He usually don't be involved in nothing. He usually be laid back, kicking it. I don't even think Montre got that long to do. He'll turn up sometime, but for the most part, he'd be cool. You know what I'm saying? He kind of look like that basketball player, Klay Thompson, skinny, light skin. He ain't got none of this, but he got that, the goatee. He real cool though. So it was another dude standing outside eating a bowl of cereal. Montre, the dude he was arguing with, he fanned him off and come walking this way. You can hear him say loud, big bro, with me on the Chris Brown. I got you this weekend. Dude eating the cereal didn't even look up at Montre. He was eating it, just shook his head no while he eating his cereal.
If y'all not familiar with Bill Feezzy, Chris Brown has code words for different things. So Chris Brown CD mean cigarette. Al Green CD mean weed. They think those are the two things. Oh, candy bar mean whoa, whoa. Candy bar means a knife. Mm, anyway. Yeah, but those are the three things he says the most. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Down there, all good. I know my player partner C Bill gon' with me. And he walk up and dap me up. He like, with me till the weekend, G. So if I even say anything, he was like, matter of fact, how much I owe you? Don't I owe you? I said, man, you better go ahead on playing. You know damn well you owe me. Say like, how much? So we step in the room. I grabbed my tablet where I had his name wrote down. I told him 9. He was like, make it 13. With me on 2 Chris Brown. I bet. So we just sit there, chop it up for a minute. He was trying to tell me about why they was arguing, say that people be basically taking him for granted because he light skinned, he slim, and how cool and smooth and quiet he is. He like, I don't be on no beast stuff, no rah-rah stuff. So some people really be feeling like it's a joke. He like, but bro, it really take a lot to get me out of my character, bro. Like a whole lot. Like you can't just say nothing to me or like you got to really trigger something to really get me out of character, bro. You know what I'm saying? He like, but man, I ain't studying you folk, man. Hey man, CBM, man, I'm just cruising through, man. I'm just cruising through. I ain't got forever in the day around this. Then they gonna look at me and say, damn, no offense, bro, you ain't got no long time to it. I say, hell no, I ain't got forever in the day then. They talk about, oh, so yeah, we just cruising through it, man. We just cruising through. So I'm like, yeah, for sure. So he leave out my room. Now, I know I done told y'all multiple times they don't run store on the weekends. So I know y'all probably like, what the hell you crediting him for the weekend for? Listen.
Right.
They only run visitation on the weekends. They do the visitation during the week. I think when you're on the tier program, it's like a Monday or a Wednesday. When I was on the tier, I never had no visit. So I don't know, but I think they do it. But I know for the main population, it's every Saturday and Sunday. Listen, now for some people, visitation is their main area to strike. Bruh, Montre strikes at least 2-3 times a month through visitation. And I don't know all the details exactly what he do. You really got some people that get it that way, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I personally never worked that move. I was always too scared, just for whoever coming to see me.
Right, that would be me, bro. If I ever went to prison, like I'd be scared, like for the other person, like Cause like if you get caught, then now you finna be in prison too. It's like I can't have that on my conscience, you know. I'm t- I'm that's how I made it through my life so far, man. I'm too scared of certain shit, and that's one of them.
Because it don't matter what it is that you're trying to pass or give to somebody. If you get caught doing it, you're going to jail. And then, you know, getting caught with it, crossing that guard line, like entering the prison is a felony. So I'm sure getting caught giving it to the inmate is another felony. And, you know, I just always looked at it like, shit, the only people that come visit me anyway is my mama, my dad, and my little siblings and stuff. So I can deal with
Trying to get
me
them jammed up.
being in here, being in jail, being in prison. I can live with that. But if I was to try to get some contraband and they did it, which I know my mama and them wouldn't even go for, but hypothetically speaking, if they did it, and then they got caught and now they sitting in jail facing a felony, facing prison time, bro, that shit would eat me up alive. So I never attempted to do none of that. But some people, that's how they work, they move. Montre, he been doing it for a while. You know what I'm saying? That's how he work his ones and twos. And he always come back in there, loaded on Al Green. You know, that ain't nothing to get some food off of. So he pay me on the weekend. By the time visitation came, man, Montre done ran his tab up to like $30. But like I say, I always give it to him because he'll give me a stupid deal. Like, I think the most before Montre owed me like about $55, $56. And he came back in and gave me a whole cup. And a cup at this time, at this prison, the value of a cup was going for like $250. But he'd just do it just to, you feel me? So I never questioned him. If he run his tab up to 100, whatever, I don't care. He come walking down the range. I'm out there. He like, boy, let me hit some of that. I said this time I used to buy all the oil from the Muslims. To be specific, not all the oil. I used to buy Izmiyagi and this oil called Jupe. It was blue, called Jupe. But when I say
I ain't never heard of that before.
A mixture, not mixing it together, but just like I hit the Izmiyagi, you know, and then I take the Jupe. Man, that smells amazing.
I've heard
I used to have officers like, what is you wearing? I need to tell my husband to get some of that. Not telling you. You got to come to work to smell this. So I let him hit some of the oil. He leave, he go to visitation. So while they out, when we leave out for chow, when we get to the blacktop, that's another name for the walk. Sometimes people call it the blacktop. When we hit the walk, you hear something. It's a code, but they said it too fast. I couldn't really make out what they said. But you see all kind of officers taking off running. Phew, 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 phew. Now, that's not abnormal, especially in a level 5 prison. But what was strange was they didn't take off running to no dorm. They took off running to the visitation room. And I was like, damn. Only thing I can think of is Montre done had his girl try to slip him something. And they caught it. And they called the code and everybody took off running. So the whole time we in chow, I keep trying to look over that way, but you gotta like wait till you leaving out to be able to see that angle. We couldn't see none. You see a few people walking past the chow hall, ain't none on Montre. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, that shit done caught up to bro. So we eventually leave out the chow hall. They got the next building online coming this way while we going this way. Y'all know it's like a big ass circle. So while we coming back this way, we see the all the officers coming out of there. And the very first person walking out of there is Montre. I said, yeah, they done got him. And then as he came walking this way, I noticed more and more he ain't got no handcuffs on. So I'm like, hold on now.
Hold on.
How the hell you just get popped doing something? Them folks ain't got you in handcuffs or nothing. You see another person. I couldn't really make out who he was. I just saw a person. He was handcuffed. He was cussing, screaming, kicking, doing all kind of stuff. Police had him. And then you saw everybody else start fleshing out. So whatever just happened in there with that dude, they canceled the whole visitation. You know what I'm saying? So we get back in the dorm. I go back up to my spot. I'm just leaning on the range. I see Montre out there stopping, talking to all kind of people. He taking forever to get down here to the dorm. So he finally get down here. So when he get back in the dorm, he walked through like, yeah, man, oh, sucker, nigga, man. But he walking this way. I'm like, Montre. So he look up there. I do him like this. He like, oh, yeah, my boy, my boy. So he come running up there. He had a good aura about himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever just happened, he wasn't all crazy and mad down about it, whatever. He came in there. He was like, man, with me one time, bro. And he turned his back and stuck his hand in his pants and went to doing something. So I know he had the bomb. So I was like, what the hell happened? I was pulling the Chris Brown out because I know that's what he wanted. I was like, what the hell happened? So he turned back around. He had a thing about that big, about that thick. Ooh. And it was in black duct tape. And he go to ripping and tearing at it. He like, man, this soft ass, pie ass nigga, man, just ran up on me and my shawty in visitation, acting like he wants some smoke, talking about some old shit that been happening on the streets long time ago, bro. Man, shawty just did the most, bro. I'm talking about just ran up on me, pushed the table, jumped all in my face, talking about he'll crash out, this, and this, and that. I said, no. He said, yeah, man. I said, do you know?
Damn, not in front of, not doing visitation in front of my girl, man. Come on, man. Not right here, man. Do that shit later on, man.
He said, yeah, I know buddy from the streets. I'm like, who is he? Like, what nigga named Reggie? I'm like, Reggie? He like, yeah. I go to thinking. I'm like, I don't know no nigga named Reggie. I'm like, what else they call him? He said, that's what they call him, bro, Reggie. So I'm like, no, I don't know buddy. So he like, yeah, man, it was a little situation from the streets, bro. That man tried to just do the most, ran up on. I said, you ain't never seen him at the camp outside of visitation? He said, hell no, you know I be out there on that walk. He had to been there, just got transferred here not too long ago. I said, you ain't talked to him ever since the situation on the street. He was like, hell no, bro. This is, sensitive situation. But, man, that man just did the most, bro. Them folks just told me my girl banned from coming up here for a month. And it's just like, he was just like, bro, I'm doing this, getting the pack. That ain't even get popped. You feel me? So out there, I get banned because that man trying to fight me. I said, what you did? He said, I ain't do nothing, CB, because this is the way I get my money. Right. He said, but if I ever run into that man on that walk or anything, come on, man, I'll do it to that baby, man. You tripping, bro. He was like, I ain't stupid, bro. I'm smart. I'm the type person that I know how to just chill for right now to make something, when you need to chill. A bigger picture. And I was like, yeah, that is smart. Never really went into the details of what happened on the streets, and I didn't even ask. So we worked out something. I think he gave me like 4 or 5 50s. He gave me some good chunky 50s on the Al Green, and I gave him a couple more Chris Browns. He was just straightening out his tab that he owed me. And, I didn't really smoke Al Green that much, so it was easy for me to sell it. Maybe 2 weeks went by. They in my room. We are rapping. There's about 5 of them in my room, just people I rock with, beating on the box. You know what I'm saying? We rapping and stuff like that. So the door started clicking, click, 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 click. So I stick my head out the door. It's this girl I used to talk to. She looking through the glass doing like this. So I'm like, y'all good, because everybody started trying to run to the door, trying to see what the clicking noise was, like why the police was hitting the door. So I run down there to the door. She like, what you got going on? I said, I ain't doing nothing. We up here rapping, kicking it. She said, oh, I had looked over the thing when I came in here and I seen all them boys going to your room. I was making sure wasn't nobody up there jumping on you. So I started laughing. I'm like, nah, baby, ain't no nigga jumping on me. If he was, we'd have been came up out that room. I can promise you that. I ain't no damn sitting duck now. So she started laughing. We just went to chopping up. We just went to talking and stuff like that.
Trying to get some,
so somebody called her, say something on her radio. So she responded to it. Then she get up, she grab her keys. She was like, hold on, B, I'm going to be back in a minute. I got to go grab this boy. They sending somebody down here. So I'm like, all right, bet. I leave. I go back upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Back to normal. We rapping. Montre in there. A couple of my guys in there. Just, everybody freestyling, whatever. I'd say about 3 minutes. 3 minutes go by. You hear, dude. So Montre was you hear, dude. So Montre was the closest one to the door. So he turned, come to the door, look, and turned his head, getting ready to come back to the cipher. Then he turned his head again, and he turned back and started smiling. He was like, man. I said, what? He was like, man, this finna go digital. I said, why you say that? He said, the pie-ass nigga that tried to fight me in visitation, they just brought him in here. I say, no. He said, yeah. Then I was thinking in my head, oh, girl did just tell me somebody coming. She got to go grab somebody with the cart and stuff to get their property. He was like, yeah, man. He started stretching out, doing all kind of stuff. He was like, but I ain't even gonna cap though, CB. If he cool, I'm cool. I mean, I might still want to hit because that stunt he pulled, but I really ain't trying to do it to him for real. But I just want to kick back, get money, and just cruise through it. I ain't got forever in a day, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, for real. He was like, man, I'm about to slide up out of here though. When he slide out, everybody slide out because, this prison, after what he just said, this drama, people want to see, they want to see what's going on. So shit, I slid out too. Right. Just step out the room, you know what I'm saying? I lean against the rail. You see the dude walking. He go into a room down there on that side by the shower. I guess that's the assigned room they told him to go to. He didn't even look back or nothing. He just went straight to the room. He was in the room. Montre went walking down to his room, went in there, closed the door. I already knew what he was going to do, going to suit up, boot up. And while Montre was still in his room, the dude came out the room, went over there to the ice thing. He had a cup in his hand, put some ice in his cup, and then he just started looking around, like looking at everybody. You know what I'm saying? I tried not to make eye contact with the nigga. No, I glanced at him, but I don't know. I just don't like that. Montre come walking out the room. He walking slow. But like I said, I knew I was right. He got his boots tied up. He got his coat on. He ain't got no tie around his neck. Got a hat on.
You ready for war?
Got his shirt tucked in, so I don't know if he got something under his shirt, like in the stomach area. So the dude walking back this way with the ice, and he looking up, and when he looked at Montre, he like looked at him for a little minute. He was like, "Oh hell no, man! Oh hell no, man! This nigga a rat, man! This nigga a rat. He a rat, bro. Man, this nigga a rat." So I looked down to Montre. Montre walking, he's still walking slow, coming this way. He said, "Who a rat, Reggie? Who a rat?" So Reggie walking real fast in his room. He like, "You a rat. You know what's up? You a rat." It's a dude in the dorm. He like a real big instigator. We just gonna call him Smurf because he's short and he look like a damn Smurf. But he was a GF. And like I say, real big instigator, you know what I'm saying? Anything violent or crazy, he with it. He want to see it happen. He was over there in that little corner. I don't know what the hell they were doing. They were playing some type of card game. So he come out, he talking about, "No, little bro, no, little bro." Talking to the dude who said, "Montre a rat." Man, you shorter than him, calling him some damn little bro. Reggie was like, "Yeah, facts, and I'm having paperwork, facts." So he go walking in the room, so the GF dude come walk across the floor, so he look up at us. He like, "No, man, who that man calling the rat? Who he calling the rat?" So Montre started smiling. He said, "Man, I don't know what Buddy got going on, man. I don't know what this man got going on. Ain't nobody never told nothing." So that let him know he was talking about Montre. So the GF dude was like, "No, Montre." He said he got the paperwork, shouted. He said he got your paperwork, shouted. So Montre like, "Man, that man cap, bro."
Ass nigga, bro.
So the GF dude go walking towards Reggie's room. Reggie busts out the room with a stack of papers like this. He go down to the table. He like, "Yeah, man, this you a rat. You a real rat, huh? Dead ass, boy. You the police for real. Man, this got me locked up, bro. He got me locked up, bro. Man, my brother got killed. My brother died in the car. And this car, the police got me locked up, bro." Montre ain't saying that. He just looking. So he going through the paperwork or whatever the case. So Montre finally said, show me in the paperwork where it said I told anything, nigga, I'll put myself on the door and I'll let you slap me out like a hoe. Show me anywhere where it say I'm a rat and I'll let you slap me out like a hoe. I won't even swing back and I'll put myself on the door. So the GF dude was like, "Ooh," so it's like two other GF dudes that came down there to the table, like just, standing by their brother. So bro going through the paperwork, he like, "Man, come on, man." He slammed all the paper back down. He said, "You really pussy for real, Montre, because you did that lame shit. You know what you did? My brother died in the car. You did some real pussy shit, bro." And Montre was like, "Reggie, how you gonna be mad at me, bro?" And right when he was saying that, one of the GF dudes was like, "No, hold on. Man, y'all gotta tell this shit from the beginning, bro. Tell this story from the beginning. We lost right now. We trying to see what's going."
Bro, instigating niggas be funny as hell, bro. Like I've never been an instigating ass nigga. Like I've like never. Like maybe on some play stuff with my partners, like when I know it ain't nothing serious, you know what I'm saying? But like on some real shit, I've never been an instigating ass nigga. But in certain situations, I be hoping that somebody will be an instigating nigga, right? Because sometimes, whether it be at work, school, whatever, right? Like, bro, it's a little boring, man. Let's get something going. And you see some niggas, they starting to argue and shit. And then you got that one person that they finna say something like, "Oh, I know you ain't finna let them talk to you like that." And in your head, you like, oh yeah. Cause he not finna let them talk to him like that now. Then they get to hitting about it. And then shit, for the rest of the day, shit, y'all got something to talk about because it was boring as hell all day to that point. You know what I'm saying? But I can only imagine that, you know what I'm saying? I can only imagine how it'll be in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about being bored, nigga. Y'all ain't got nothing but time, for real. So when some shit happen like this, it's like, hold on. Start from the beginning. No, for real. I ain't mad at him for
Montre
that.
was like, "Bro, make a long story short, him and his
Make a
brother,
short story longer.
I was having the bags on the street. Him and his brother came, tried to rob me. Shots fired. Damn near everybody got shot. I even got shot." And Montre lift up his leg and showed a scar on his. Lift up the pants and showed a scar on his leg. He said, "Shit, even I even got shot. His brother passed away. This man talk about I killed his brother."
Oh, you
Right
trying to
before
say
he
he
can
killed
even
his brother?
finish, Reggie cut back in. He said, "Nah, nigga, you ain't smoke my brother. What's wrong with you? Nigga, that was an accident shot. Nigga, my brother died, nigga. And nigga, we got locked up. And you called 12, man. Come on, man. You put the police on the nigga, man." So Montre looked over at her. He said, "I'm finna get pissed off, y'all. I can feel it."
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm somewhat like that, you know what I'm saying? On some I'm calm, cool, collected, right? But I know I got a couple homies, right? And they just like this, bro. Like they calm, cool, collected. And like you'll never know they finna get mad until it's too late. Like you really gotta piss like these type of niggas, bro, you really gotta piss them off. Like you gotta like do something to piss them off. Like words ain't really gonna affect them too much. But like you did something, like you gotta really do something, bro. But like these be the worst ones. The ones that's calm, cool, collected in any situation and like especially confrontation. Bro, them the ones you gotta worry about. Now you ain't gotta too much worry about the ones that's hey, let's fight, woo woo woo, and telling you what they gonna do and you know what I'm saying? All that they woofing because they really just trying to psych themselves up. They trying to hype themselves up, they trying to make themselves believe the bullshit they saying, right? But the ones that's not finna say all that shit, they not finna do all that woofing, all that talking, they just finna get straight to it and do what they gonna do. Them the ones you gotta worry about because you will never see it coming. At least with the ones that's yelling and doing all that woofing and shit, at least you can see that shit coming. You know what I'm saying? You can be on guard, but the calm ones, you wouldn't even know it's coming until it's too late. And I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, them the worst ones,
Trying to
bro.
be cool, but I just feel my shit boiling. So the GF dude was like, "You still
I
ain't
feel
showed
my
us. You
shit
talking about the man
boiling.
of rat? You still ain't showed it."
Yeah, you gotta
And
show that
he went to
paperwork,
going through
bro.
the paperwork again. So my Trey went to walk down there. I'm like, "Hey, bro." So he looked back at me. I do him like this. He nodded his head no and kept walking. I was like, "Damn, this shit finna
It's
pop,
over
bro.
with.
Finna pop."
It's for the
So he go
pop,
walking
nigga.
down the steps. Reggie still going through there. So Montre get a little closer up to the table. So Reggie look up, hold on, no, back the fuck up, back the fuck up. But it's like, you talking all this stuff to this man.
Yeah,
What you
nigga, let's
telling him to
do it.
back up now for? You
Yeah,
know what I'm
nigga.
saying? So one of the GF dudes like, "No, hold on, Montre. He go to it. He finally put on the page. He say, "Found it. Yeah, found it." And the GF dude was like, "So Montre, you said if he could prove you a rat, you going on the door and you gonna let him slap you." So he was like,
Nigga, like, let's get an understanding, nigga. You said if he can prove that you a rat, nigga, you gonna let him slap the fuck out you, right? Let's get it understood. Everybody heard that shit, right, y'all?
"Facts." He was like, "Yeah, let me slap you too." And he was like, "Facts." So he pull
Oh,
it
that
out.
nigga
So the
extra
GF dude like,
confident.
"Nah, let me see." So he go to reading it out loud. It says in so many words that Montre's girlfriend called the police and said that some people just tried to rob them and that shots was just fired in their house. So Reggie turned up, "Yeah, come on, man. What's wrong with you? Police."
Hey, he didn't snitch, nigga.
So Montre was like, "You dumb bitch ass nigga, if my girl called 12, how the does that make me 12? Nigga,
Right.
that don't make me 12. Reggie was like, "Come on, man, ain't nobody stupid. Everybody know yo bitch ain't just call the police just out the blue like that. You told her to call. Everybody know what the going on, man. Man, hell no, man. That man a rat, bro. Man, y'all need to flip this, man. Y'all niggas need to gang up and flip this." Right then and there, I fully understood that Reggie was not wasn't cut like that, bro. I fully
Yeah.
understood that
Cause you talking
because
about, he talking about y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that. Nigga, hey, it ain't 20 of these, it ain't 20 Montreals, nigga, or Montres or whatever. I mean, it's just one of him and it's one of you. Why you want the whole pod to, you know what I'm saying, flip this nigga and get him up out of here. Woo. Like you go do it, nigga. Yeah, you scared the whole time. That's what it is. That nigga Reggie was scared of Montreal or Montre. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get everybody on his side so he can get up out of here.
there's no way on earth this man to be talking like this, saying that. And then when it's all boiled down, you saying y'all need to group up and flip
Yeah.
them. Y'all need to do this. Y'all
Like
need to do
what?
that. So when the GF dudes was like, "Man, hold on, whoa. You talking about what we need to be doing?
Yeah,
This
nigga.
paperwork, hey man, I mean, nigga could have told the girl this and this, but this pay you say
But
you
the
got
paperwork
paperwork that
said,
Montre
yeah.
called the police on you, bro. That's not what this paperwork
The
say.
paperwork's supposed to say Montreal. I keep on saying Montreal. Montre called the police or Montre cooperated. Montre is a police ass nigga. That's what it's supposed to say. Not Montre girlfriend did this and this and that. He can't control what his girlfriend do. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. So Montre go to
Whether you
walking up
believe
some
it or
more.
not,
They like,
shit.
bro, ain't nobody stupid, bro. Woo woo woo. Montre spazzed. He said, bro, is we gonna do something about it or not? You come in this bitch doing all that motherfucking popping. I ain't called no police on you, and you know that.
Niggas turned
Staying the
up.
line talking about some your brother died in the car. No, you bitch ass niggas came and robbed me for 1 pound of gas, and I
Mm.
smoked your bitch ass puss ass brother, and I tried to kill your bitch ass too, but you was running too fast.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
nigga. So what we gonna do? You coming in here doing all this popping. And when he did that, the GF dudes moved out the way. They was like, ooh, Reggie, what you gonna do, Reggie? Reggie, what you gonna do? So Reggie sitting there quiet. He wasn't saying nothing. He started trying to go back and forth about his brother. And niggas knew his brother not to play with his brother. That's why you had to do this and this and this to my
Niggas knew not to play with your brother, but bro, smoked your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like what?
brother. Whoop de whoop de whoop. Just saying little stuff like bringing his brother up, like how gangster he is, whatever. While that man was talking, Montre took about another foot or two step closer. And Reggie was in the process of saying, hey, Montre, bro, don't keep walking up on. And right before he could finish, Montre spit a big glob of spit in Reggie's face.
Oh. Oh, that is so disrespect. That's like the ultimate disrespect, bro, that you can do to somebody physically. Is spit in their face, bro. It don't get no worse than that, bro. It does not. Oh my god. What the fuck Reggie finna
You
do?
could see it green clump hanging on his face.
Ugh.
Immediately, Reggie went to wiping it off. Montre said, nigga, that's why I used to have your sister sucking my all the time with her
No.
dead ass. Now, what you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do? Your dead
You
ass
gotta do
sister used to
something.
suck me up all the time. Your dead ass brother tried to rob me. I tried to get both of y'all. You hear flesh, in the flesh, face to face. You acted like you wanted to fight, caused the scene and visitation because you knew the police was gonna break it up. Now you trying to come here trying to tell these niggas that they should do something to me instead of you coming in this bitch like a
Yeah.
man handling business. Let me know what we finna do, bro, because I got shit to do. I don't want to sit here playing with you all day. Reggie was like, oh, hell no, bro. You just spit on me. And you talk about my dead sister. Come on, man. You talk about Brianna like that. Come on, let's hit. Shoot me a one. Reggie, Montre said, bro, I'm not doing no fighting. As pissed off as you got me is, I'm not fighting.
Not doing no
If we
fighting, nigga.
clash, I'm stabbing you, I'm finna kill you. Just like I did your dead ass brother.
Oh
And you
my
keep on talking
god.
about some damn Brianna. Yeah, Brianna had the best head I ever had in my life. Fuck
Oh
nigga.
my god.
I wish I could dig the dead bitch up and get some
Oh,
more.
bro. The crazy thing is, bro, he was a calm, cool, collected till this nigga got mad. This nigga going
Bro,
crazy.
it
Reggie
was
supposed to been
like
take
I
care
don't
of the
know
business, bro.
Brianna, I don't know his brother, but just hearing people talk about people that's deceased, like we hear it in songs all the time.
Yeah.
But seeing it in the flesh, face to face, and especially if you analyze a person and understand this person probably scared, this person is
Yeah.
probably at a point in their life where they don't give a damn, they willing to take whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but that should just give you goosebumps, bro. Like,
Yeah, I
damn,
bet.
folk. Leave these folks, you talking about this man, sister dead, giving you the best head,
Best
her
head and
brother,
dig her up and
all
shit.
kind of stuff like that. So the GF dude's like, ain't no way, Reggie. Ain't no way you gonna go hard like that. But Reggie like, man, what you mean? That man flat. And they cut him off. They like, bro, all this that man just said, if he said about my dead folk, man,
Right,
I'd have
nigga,
been
I
on
would
his
have been on
ass
him.
right now, man. You tripping, bro. And Montre was like, Reggie, what we gonna do, Reggie? Reggie, what are we gonna do, Reggie? What we gonna do, Reggie? Because I'm trying to go do something. What we gonna do? I'm trying to get on my phone contract. What we gonna do, Reggie? And Reggie turned around, walked to the room. Montre was like, so what that mean? Your bitch ass going to lay down or you finna go grab a candy bar? What you finna
Right.
do? Now let me know.
What
Because
we
you run
doing,
down
Reggie?
on me with a candy bar, that bitch better have some grave on it. You better know what you doing, nigga. Your skills better have some grave on it. So he went in the room, but he didn't close the door, bro. We see him in there packing up his stuff. The Dom started crying. Oh, the
No.
GF dudes, man, that nigga a bitch. Reggie a bitch.
That
That's what the
nigga a
GF
bitch.
dudes go to screaming. Montre turn around, come walking up steps, laying on the rail next to us. I'm like, damn, folk. He like, bro, I don't even like to get mad like that, bro. I don't even like to get out of character like that, bro. That man just did that to me, bro. They down there clowning him. He come out the room with his property over his shoulder. One of the GF dudes done slapped the shit out of him.
Damn.
One of the other ones done snatched his luggage off, opened it up, went through his bag. He wasn't doing shit, bro.
Damn. This nigga, I'm thinking Reggie gonna be, I'm thinking Reggie at least gonna fight him. Yeah, this nigga Reggie just a straight hoe.
The one who slapped him, another one ran from the bag, slapped him. Now they chasing him around the door, hitting him in the face. He ain't
No.
doing that. He just having fun with him, trying him like a sucker. And then he finally went over there to the door, beat on the glass until old girl came from that next building over there and let him out, took him out. And that just goes to show, bro, like sometimes you got to really be willing to let some things go.
Yeah.
If you know for sure
You
it
ain't about that shit.
can go somewhere that you're not prepared or you're not willing to take it or you're not willing to allow it to get, you know what I'm saying? Because
That's
Reggie
facts,
did
bro.
all that
Did all that
knowing he
woofing,
didn't
didn't do
want
shit. Yeah,
the
didn't want the
real
smoke
issues
for real.
that come with doing all.
He was hoping that that paperwork was gonna be enough, or that quote unquote paperwork was gonna be enough to get everybody else in the pod to flip on Montre. So that nigga Reggie he can at least have some backup. But shit, once he realized that them niggas wasn't going like that, and that nigga realized that nigga Montre was really like that, that nigga said, "Man, let me go get my damn bag. Stop playing with these niggas, man." Like
That,
they
you know
smacking
what
him
I'm saying?
upside the head,
And
taking his
what
shit,
y'all think, bro?
man.
Y'all think Reggie was just smart and wasn't finna, you know, get his.
Now I will say, it's a lot of niggas that wouldn't be able to put their pride to the side, put their ego to the side, and they would have just been like, "Alright, fuck it, let's do it," and then he would have died, right? But he shouldn't have came in there on that hot shit like that in the first place, right? But I will say, I can't respect a nigga for leaving. That was a smart thing to do, bro. Go live your life, because it don't sound like he got life. I don't think he got life or no long ass prison sentence. So you'll be out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And put yourself on the door and get up out of there. So I say he was smart. I say he was dumb at first, and then he's smart to know when to get the fuck on. You know?
Self-hurt, or you think he went out bad? What y'all think? It's your boy Bill, I'm gone. What's up, bro?
Like he kind of went out bad at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But he lived. How bad did he really go out if he still got his life? So I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments though, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Binge the rest of the videos on my channel. Go follow my boy Bill Feezzyy. The original link will be in the bio. Y'all can go watch his videos, man. He a great storyteller. Let me know if y'all want more of these on the channel. I fuck with him. I watch these, you know what I'm saying, all the time. So, but y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out of here, man. Peace.